Good evening, all of you. So today we are going to talk about a structure-based drug design. Okay, so in last lecture, we discussed about structural-based drug design. So that is a direct approach, right? So it so in this case means in structural based drug design there may be a binding sites identification and some docking and scoring processes. Okay, so now we'll see in detail about a structural based drug design. So first you should understand what is actually a drug, right? So as I told you, drug is a chemical, right? So structural based drug design, or you can otherwise it called as a direct drug design. So that process is relies on knowledge of the three-dimensional structure of the biological target, which is obtained through methods like एक्सरे क्रिस्टलोग्राफी और NMR स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी. ठीक है, म्हणजे इन दिस प्रोसेस यू आर familiar or you know about the structure of that target molecule, but in case of a ligand based drug design, you don't know the structure of target molecule. So that is the advantage for structural based drug design. So if an experimental structure of a target is not available, it may be possible to create a homology model of the target which is based on the experimental structure of that related protein, because in case of a drug designing you need a target molecule and receptor molecule. So there is a bond in between this target molecule and you can say receptor. ठीक आहे, आणि त्याच्या पुढेच काय होणार, तुमचं ड्रग डिझायनिंग स्टार्ट होणार आहे. सो इन केस ऑफ अ स्ट्रक्चर बेस्ड ड्रग डिझाईन you know or you have knowledge about the structure of that biological target. So using this structure of the biological target, candidate drugs that are predicted to bind with the high affinity and selectivity to the target, which is may be designed using a interactive graphics and the institution of a medical chemist. So generally this is an introductory part of structure based drug design. In that you the main important thing about that key you know की structure, what is the structure of that biological target. Okay, आणि मग तुम्ही काय करू शकता, रिसेप्टर त्याला बाइंड करून further process you can proceed. Then next type, that is a ligand based drug design. So first category which is about a finding. Okay, so you have to find a ligands for a given receptor, which is usually referred to as a database searching. Means in database searching, or you can say a finding process, you have to find the structure of that biological target. Okay, so in this case a large number of potential ligand molecules which are screened to find those fitting the binding pocket of the receptor. So usually this method is referred to as a ligand based drug design, because in this process you have to find a ligand ज्याला तुम्हाला काय करायचं आहे, तुमचं रिसेप्टर जाऊन बाइंड होणार आहे, राईट. सो द की ॲडव्हान्टेज ऑफ डाटाबेस सर्चिंग इज दॅट की इट सेव्स synthetic effort to obtain a new lead compounds. Okay, so as already I talked about lead optimization and some processes about this. ठीक आहे, मतलब we are not going in detail that much, but that is about a ligand based drug design. Now next, that is a receptor based drug design. So this is another category of structure based drug design. Okay, so in this process what happened, this method is about a building ligands. ठीक आहे, याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला काय करायचं, you have to build a ligands to bind with receptor, which is usually referred to as a receptor based drug design. Okay, so in this case these ligand molecules, they are built up within the constraints of the binding pocket by assembling small pieces in a stepwise manner. Okay, here building, जसे आपण building बनवतो step by step, that's like that की here also you have to constraints of the binding pocket by assembling into small pieces in a stepwise manner. So these pieces can be either individual atoms or you can say a molecular fragments. म्हणजे ह्या ज्या पीसेस असणार आहे ज्याने तुम्ही स्टेप वाईजमध्ये त्याचं काय करणार आहे, असेंबल करणार आहे. दॅट पीसेस मे बी आयदर atoms or you can say molecular fragments. Now the advantage about this process is that ki novel structures which are not contained in any database can be suggested by the receptor based drug design. Okay, so here you can see a flowcharts of two strategies of structure based drug design. Okay, so pharmacophore identification and active site identification, you can see here. So in case of a pharmacophore identification, there is a pharmacophore modification. So you have to modify it, then fit for the receptor. आणि मग तुम्हाला काय करायचं, तो रिसेप्टरला जाऊन फिट होईल अशा पद्धतीने मॉडिफाय करायचं, आणि देन यू विल गेट अ पोटॅन्शियल ड्रग. ओके, then so means you can't like reverse it. In case of active site identification, ligand fragments can be growing, and then they are fit for the receptor. Then यानी काय होणार आहे, you will get a complete growing, but not again a ligand fragments growing. Then after that, by complete growing it, you will get a potential drug. And if there is any change of fragment also, you will get means there is no change in a fragment. So this is the flow chart of two strategies which are offer structure based drug design for macrophore identification and active site identification. So you can see here a direct method to produce a potential drug by modifying it. Okay, and in case of a active site identification, there is a some fragment should be grow, and then it get fit with the receptors, and then you will get a potential drug. Okay, now structure based drug design. Here you can see a flow chart for by to produce a drug by this process. Okay, so there is a natural ligand or a screening, you can say molecular biology or protein chemistry. By that you can determine the structure of that protein, 3D structure, which is determination of target and target ligand complex by modeling. Then structure analysis and compound design, and there is a synthesis of new compounds. This is a simple method by which you can produce a new drug compound. Okay, so this is a structure based drug design in a simple manner, that is ligand database is there left side and target protein. When they binds with each other, there is one process which is very important, that is a molecular docking. We will see about molecular docking after some time. Before that, there is a ligand docked into a protein active site. Docking म्हणजे काय, ते दोन्ही जेव्हा एकमेकांसोबत बाइंड होणार आहे, that time your ligand goes to the active site of that protein. तिथं काय होणार आहे, बाइंड होणार आहे, and then you'll get a pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic optimization, and you'll get a drug. Okay, now more detailed about a docking. ठीक है, so docking means what? Basically this process is refers to the ability to position a ligand in the active or a designated site of a protein. जसं की substrate आणि enzyme असतं, when that substrate is complementary to its enzyme, right? So there is a proper binding of that enzyme and substrate. Like in this process, docking is refers to the ability to position that ligand to the active site of that receptor. So that receptor is your protein, and proteins, they are enzymes, right? So all enzymes, they have an active site where your substrate can binds to it. So in this case what happens, this receptor or ligand, there is a binding like a enzyme and substrate. मग तुमचं ligand काय होणार आहे, रिसेप्टरच्या ऍक्टिव्ह साईटला जाऊन बाइंड होणार आहे. दॅट इज completed by this docking processes, and it calculate the specific binding affinities also, right? So this docking algorithms, it can be used to find the ligands and binding conformations at a receptor site which is close to experimentally determine structures. Okay, so these algorithms which are used in docking process, they are also used to identify multiple proteins to which a small molecule can bind. Okay, ह्या प्रोसेसने तुम्ही काय करू शकता, you can also identify multiple proteins which are bind to means small molecule जरी ते bind झालेले असतील तरी that also you can identify by this docking algorithms. Okay, so there are some of the docking programs like GOLD, which is stands for genetic optimization for ligand docking, then AutoDock, LUDI, Hex, etc. So these are the docking programs. Okay, now in detail what is actually a docking. आता काय करतं, जसं की आपण प्रिव्हियस स्लाइडमध्ये बघितलं की डॉकिंग हा रेफर करतो की कोणत्या टाईपची बाइंडिंग त्या लिगँड आणि प्रोटीनमध्ये झालेली आहे, ते किंवा त्याला डेझिग्नेट करण्यास, म्हणजे तो काय करतो, इट हॅज अ ॲबिलिटी टू पोझिशन लिगँड इन द ॲक्टिव्ह साईट ऑफ दॅट प्रोटीन, राईट? सो it attempts to find the best matching between the two molecules. बेस्ट मॅच कोणता, जसं की एन्झाईम आणि सबस्ट्रेट, जसं की ते एकमेकांना कॉम्प्लिमेंटरी असतात आणि प्रत्येक एन्झाईमला त्याचा स्पेसिफिक सबस्ट्रेट असतो विच इज नोन, राईट? हे डॉकिंग प्रोसेस काय करते, इट फाइंड्स द बेस्ट मॅचिंग फॉर दॅट रिसेप्टर किंवा तो लिगॅन्ड त्याच्यासाठी मॅच आहे की नाही, बेस्ट मॅचिंग आहे की नाही, दॅट कॅन बी फाइंड आउट बाय डॉकिंग प्रोसेस. ओके, सो इट इन्क्लूड्स फाइंडिंग द राईट की फॉर द लॉक. Okay, so given two biological molecules, determine like whether two molecules which are interact. If so, what is the orientation that maximizes the interaction while the minimizing the total energy of the complex. Now what is the goal of this docking process? So to be able to search a database of molecular structures and retrieve all molecules that can interact with the query स्ट्रक्चर. ठीक आहे, डॉकिंगमध्ये तुम्हाला लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे की इट कॅन मीन्स इट रेफर्स द पोझिशन ऑफ लिगॅन्ड्स टू द डेझिग्नेटेड साईट और यू कॅन से ॲक्टिव्ह साईट ऑफ प्रोटीन अँड ऑल्सो इट इज यूज टू फाइंड आउट द बेस्ट मॅचिंग फॉर द पर्टिक्युलर रिसेप्टर. ओके, जसं की ज्याची त्याला लॉकला की बसते तसंच तो काय करतो डॉकिंग प्रोसेसमध्ये रिसेप्टर त्याला बेस्ट मॅच कोणता असा लिगॅन्ड फाइंड आउट करतो. ओके, सो हिअर यू कॅन सी देर इज अ डॉकिंग प्रोटोकॉल. Okay, now how it works. ठीक आहे, so generate molecular surface of a protein. So here two diagrams you can see clearly की cavities in the receptor which are used to define a spheres which are in a blue color. ठीक आहे, blue color दिसते तुम्हाला. So that centers their potential location for a ligand atoms. So in next figure you can see the sphere centers they are matched to that ligand. म्हणजे तो काय करतो डॉकिंग प्रोसेसने त्याचा मॅच परफेक्ट फाइंड आउट करतो. राईट, मग आता हा जो ब्ल्यू कलरचा तुम्हाला स्पियर्स दिसतोय विच इज रिसेप्टर. ओके, मग आता तो रिसेप्टरला त्याचा लिगॅन्ड फाइंड आउट करणार आहे बाय दिस प्रोसेस और हाउ इट वर्क्स. सो द स्पेअर सेंटर्स दे आर मॅच टू द लिगॅन्ड ॲटम्स अँड देन इट इज यूज टू डिटरमाइन द पॉसिबल ओरिएंटेशन फॉर द ligand. So 10⁴ orientations they are generated. So this is how it works. Okay, so the one of the most important docking process, that is a molecular docking. Now what is the aim of this molecular docking? So it used to achieve optimized conformations for both receptor and ligand and the relative orientation between the protein and ligand such that free energy of the overall system is minimized. So that is the aim of molecular docking process. So this is successful docking methods which search high dimensional spaces which are effectively they search a high dimensional spaces effectively and use a scoring function that correctly ranks that candidate dockings. So here you can see this is a target molecule and then when it interacts with ligand then it produces a molecular docking, means target plus ligand it equals to molecular docking. Okay, so it has some importance like identification of ligands, correct binding geometry, pose in the binding side, your binding mode. So this molecular docking gives rational design or a drugs or also prediction of the binding affinity, means scoring functions. म्हणजे तो काय करतो स्कोरिंग करतो म्हणजे रँक देतो त्याला व्यवस्थित. ओके, सो देर आर डिफरंट टाइप्स ऑफ docking processes like rigid docking, flexible docking. Rigid docking which is also called as a lock and key and this flexible docking is called as a induced fit. जसं की आपण एन्झाईम्स मध्ये बघितलं there is a induced fit model, then lock and key hypothesis. Similarly here की rigid docking, lock and key and flexible docking which is induced fit. Okay, so now we'll see detail about this rigid docking. So in case of this rigid docking, the internal geometry of both the receptor and ligand they are treated as a rigid. Okay, म्हणजे इंटरनल जॉमेट्री जी काय असेल त्याची रिसेप्टरची आणि लिगॅन्डची ती कशी असणार आहे, इट इज ट्रीटेड ॲज अ रिजिड. दॅट्स वाय दे नेम्ड इट ॲज अ रिजिड डॉकिंग लाईक लॉक अँड की. देन फ्लेक्सिबल डॉकिंग बाय नेम you can easily understand, right? So it an enumeration on the rotation of one of the molecules, usually smaller one, is performed. So every rotation the energy is calculated and later the most optimum pose is selected. Okay, now this docking can be happen in between different molecules, you can say. So it happen in between protein and ligand, protein also and protein nucleotide. ठीक आहे, यांच्यामध्ये काय होते डॉकिंग प्रोसेस होते किंवा बाय दॅट प्रोसेस यू कॅन इझिली फाइंड आउट द बेस्ट मॅच फॉर दॅट पर्टिक्युलर कंपाऊंड लाईक रिसेप्टरसाठी किंवा प्रोटीनसाठी कोणतं आहे ते. सो हिअर देअर 3 डायग्राम्स in which you can see if there is an interaction in between protein and ligand, then second one is protein and third one is the protein and nucleotide molecule. Okay, so in diagram you can see if there is a docking process it happen between ligand and protein. So you can see ligand protein docking, which is so in that step one is the creation of a spheres to fit a कॅव्हिटी. काय होणार तिथं स्पियर फॉर्म होणार आहे आणि मग तुम्ही तुमचा लिगॅन्ड काय करू शकता तिथं जाऊन बाइंड करू शकता. सो इन नेक्स्ट स्टेप यू कॅन सी प्लेस अ लिगॅन्ड टू मॅच द पोझिशन ऑफ अ स्पियर. दॅट इज द वर्क ऑफ डॉकिंग. ओके, so and how it works. Then ligand protein docking. Okay, so step त्याचं काय स्टेप 3 काय असणार आहे, प्लेस अ लिगॅन्ड टू मॅच द पोझिशन ऑफ स्पियर. मग तुमचा लिगॅन्ड काय झाला तिथं प्लेस झाला. आणि इन स्टेप 3 देर इज अ चेक द केमिकल complementarity. Okay, so that is a whole about the ligand process or docking process and how it works. Now here you can see a typical docking workflow, like target selection, target preparation, then docking, then ligand selection, ligand preparation, and again then docking, and lastly you will get evaluating a docking results. ओके, म्हणजे तिथं काय होणार आहे, त्याचं कामच काय आहे, इट सर्च राईट बेस्ट मॅचेस. सो त्याला टार्गेट पण सिलेक्शन करायचं आहे अँड इट ऑल्सो हॅव टू सिलेक्ट अ लिगॅन्ड फॉर दॅट पर्टिक्युलर target, right? So this is a typical docking workflow. Now here are some stages in a docking. So in case of a receptor selection and preparation, there is a building the receptor. Okay, so the 3D structure of receptor should be considered, which is can be downloaded from PDB. Yeah, familiar, I think you guys are familiar with this. ठीक आहे, database असतो तो, त्याच्यामधून तुम्हाला काय करायचं आहे, 3D structure receptors you should be considered it. Then the available structure should be proceed and the receptor should be biologically active and stable. So that is the building of receptor. So first step in case of receptor selection and preparation, you have to build the receptor. Then you have to identify the active site. So that active site within the receptor should be identified, because जर active site is माहीत नसेल तर तुम्ही तुमचा ligand तिथं जाऊन बाइंड करू शकत नाही. So first that is you have to identify the active site of that receptor. Then the receptor may have many active sites, but the one of the interest should be सिलेक्टेड. जसं की एन्झाईम्सला पण ॲक्टिव्ह साईट्स असतात, तसंच रिसेप्टरला पण खूप सारे ॲक्टिव्ह साईट असतात. यू हॅव टू सिलेक्ट दॅट वन विच इज इंटरेस्टिंग टू फाइंड विथ दॅट लिगॅन्ड. Then ligand selection and preparation. Okay, so ligand can be obtained from the various database like Zinc, then PubChem, or can be sketched using a tools with the ChemSketch. Okay, so by that this process you can find the ligand. After that you have to proceed for a docking. So that ligand is docked onto the receptor and the interactions are checked, and the scoring function generates a score which is depending on which the best fit ligand is selected. ठीक आहे, by that score you can easily understand की हा जो काय मॅच त्याने फाइंड आउट केला आहे, इज इट मीन्स बेस्ट ऑर नॉट, किंवा जी लिगॅन्ड आणि रिसेप्टरमध्ये बाइंडिंग झाली ती बेस्ट फिट झाली आहे किंवा नाही. बाय दॅट यू कॅन बाय स्कोरिंग फंक्शन यू कॅन इझिली get to know. Okay, then the uses of docking processes like drug targets, protein ligand interactions that otherwise may be overlooked, then better understand the machinery of life, protein therapies, engineered protein, enzymes. So these are the uses of docking. Okay, it has some applications like virtual screening, hit identification application, drug discovery, that is lead optimization. We have already discussed about lead optimization and bioremediation. So these are the applications of a docking processes. Okay, there are some examples of drug design by a structure based method. These are very important examples. You can say, so this is a human renin, the target disease is the anti hypertension. Okay, so these are the examples of drugs which are designed by this method, that is a structure based method. Then next one is a collagenase and stromatolysine, and the target disease is for anti-cancer or anti-arthritis. Okay, then purine nucleotide phosphorylase, antidepressant is the target disease for purine nucleotide phosphorylase. And the last one, that is a thymidylate synthase, and its target disease is the anti proliferation. Okay, so this is all about the स्ट्रक्चर बेस्ड ड्रग डिझाईन, जे की टाईप आहे तुमचा कम्प्युटर ॲडेड ड्रग डिझाईन. ओके, so I hope you guys understand what is a structure based drug design. Next lecture we'll discuss about the ligand based drug design in more detail, which is the indirect approach. Okay, thank you.